you. Okay, so Jessica, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from, and how did you hear about Frequense?
So I am in Michigan, and I heard about Frequence in just a very quick way. I'm on a praise and worship team, and my uncle called me on Thursday the 6th and said, "Are we having practice tonight?" And I said, "No." And I said, "Why?" He said, "Well, Heidi and Trace just came and talked to me, and they got a hold of this product. It has something about frequency, something about nutrition and supplements, and I tried it and I feel awesome. And so there's this Zoom tonight, and it's at 8:30. And that's normally when our practice is." And I said, "Well, there's no practice tonight. How about you give me that link to that Zoom? I want to get on and hear about this." So I know Heidi and Trace. I know their background. I know their testimony. My Uncle Sam and his background and their health issues and what they've struggled with. And I trust Heidi implicitly when she is using something. It's because she researched it. And also, I am a mechanical engineer by degree, minored in physics. I get frequency and resonance frequency. So that was like a light bulb right there. I've got to check this out. And as soon as I got on the call and Jenna Tomer began to give her testimony, first thing she said, "I have a son who's nonverbal autistic." Well, I have a son who's nonverbal autistic. And I have been working with supplements for him and looking for something to help him. And then she began to tell about how she had Lyme disease and all of these different things. And I immediately texted my sister, Andrea, because she is suffering with issues with Lyme disease and allergies and things. And I have allergy-induced asthma. So we've got all of these same issues going on. So I texted her, I said, "Drop what you're doing, get on this Zoom right now. You have to hear about this." Something about frequency, supplements, Heidi, Uncle Sam, you got to get on. And
Uncle Sam.
so I don't even know what this is. I just know everything's there. So as Jenna starts going through the presentation about the products, every one of these ingredients, I know what you're talking about. I'm 48. I was introduced to the supplements and nutrition, health, and holistic when I was 14. In business when I was 18. And so I've had 30 years of this industry looking at different products and doing research. And especially with my son, I've been doing a lot of research. And so when I heard things like bioavailable, methylated, and L-tyrosine, GABA, CBD and CB, and research that big, and collagen, and all of these different ingredients that are proven. And on top of that, frequency. I'm like, this is synergy right here. And so I'm texting Heidi and I said, "Has Uncle Sam signed up yet? Because you need to help him do that, because I'm signing up and I'm going to be an affiliate." And I've not tried this product. I'm just looking at what's in it and what it does. And my sister, she gets on at the end of the Zoom. She missed the whole presentation and begins to ask questions. And Jenna, I will give credit to Jenna. This is huge. She answered every question calmly. She didn't blow her off and say, "You should have watched the presentation. Come join us tomorrow night. You'll see all the ingredients. All of those questions will be answered." She took the time to respond patiently and thoroughly to every question. That's huge. That makes a big difference. So shout out to Jenna. I love that. And I love you for that. So, and both Andrea and I are texting each other, "Do you realize what she just did?" And so I said, "I'm signing up. I have to wait for Uncle Sam." She says, "Well, I'm getting this. I have to get this." And so she says, "Tell me as soon as you sign up." And so she gets on as soon as I get on. We're cascading, and this is only Thursday night. So Friday, she's like, "I can't wait. I need to try this." Heidi goes over, gives her a sample. And I'm still, I've got mine on order. I'm coming in. Sunday, we are at church. And at the end of church, we're standing around, everybody's gone, and Uncle Sam's there, Andrea's there. Both of them have tried it. Pastor Brad's there, Andrea's husband, and my father's standing there, and we're all just talking, and the energy was just off the charts. And I'm sitting there just, wow, wow, wow. And they're like, "You haven't even tried the rise." And I'm like, "But you guys feel good. I can feel how you feel." how you're expressing yourself, the energy you have, the positiveness, the atmosphere is different in here. And we're going back and forth, and it's just, they're telling their testimony and how and then she's like, do you want to try it? I'm like, no, you need to keep using that. Mine's in the mail. I'm going to get it. And then, and funny, we're standing there and everybody's just energized. And my brother-in-law walks out of the room and my sister says, wait. Don't say anything, but I dosed him this morning. He doesn't even know he's on Rise. We were cracking out. We fell out laughing. It was hilarious. Like, you dosed him? Yes. So we are just, I'm like, they're like, we can't wait till you get your stuff. So I immediately talked to my best friend, Chris, who was a biochemical chemistry major. His wife is a cardiac nurse. And he's been talking about how she's exhausted. She's working these long shifts and everything. And I said, you've got to try this. And he is very well educated into nutrition supplements. He's been helping me with my son with a few things. And I said, this is what this is. He said, all right, I got to try it. I'm getting it. So he immediately ordered some. And we made this agreement. We're going to try it together. And then we're going to compare results after 3 days because we're nerds and that's what we do. And so we are waiting for it. And my sister, I can't believe it. And I tell my daughter, my oldest daughter is 30. She has my 3 grandsons and she has hyperemesis. It's like being allergic to being pregnant. And so she is struggling with eczema and trying to recover from the medication she had to take and all of this. And so I said, you've got to try this. So, yep, she's got to try it. And her husband, my son-in-law, is an Army veteran, and he is struggling with something we don't know in his system and with anxiety. Who knows where it was? He was in Afghanistan. Who knows what he was exposed to? And I said, you two need to try this. And they said, yes. So shipped them off. They're ready, signed up. They've got their product coming. So in the meantime, my product shows up, but my friend's is not coming, and he's checking it daily. It's en route. It's en route. So I'm like, I'm not going to try it. And my sister's like, are you crazy? You have that and you're not trying it. I'm like, I made a promise. So I give it to my 19-year-old, and she tries it. She's a very calm person, not like me at all right here. And I said, you've got to try this. Try this out. She tries it and then immediately goes out and starts detailing her whole car, cleans the whole thing, comes in, does her chore, cleans the whole kitchen. She is my respite worker for my son, so her brother. And so she is taking care of him in between. She gives him a shower, gets him off to bed. She heads downstairs to her room. And I was like, I wanted to tell her how she felt with that. So she came back up at a couple hours later. It's 11:30 by now. And I said, what are you doing down there? I thought you were sleeping. She said, no, I'm cleaning my room. I'm like, okay. I said, so how did that rise work for you? She said, I didn't feel anything. I'm like, I said, would you say you're a little bit more motivated today than you normally are? She said, yeah, I was more motivated. And she said, and my hands don't hurt and they didn't swell up. She has severe arthritis going on. She's only 19. Her hands swell up huge and they hurt. They're in pain. She said, yeah, after all this, I just realized my hands are not swollen and they don't hurt. And I'm like, yes. And so it was just interesting. So my friend gets his. We try it together. 3 days later, we're comparing notes. I felt this immediately. I will say this. My back has been in constant pain. My son, who's 17 now, nonverbal autistic, has 2.5 years delivered from aggression. And so we had been wrestling for 10 years straight physically. And I have 2 ribs stretched out of place. You can see the tendons in the x-ray stretched out of place, a fractured rib. He put me in the hospital a couple times in 2019. My body has been beaten and battered. I live at my chiropractor's office. And so I'm in constant pain all the time. And I am a night owl. I don't get a lot of sleep because he doesn't sleep. And so I'm tired all the time. Afternoon, about 2 o'clock, I'm crashing. And 6 o'clock, I've been like recently, I'm out. I'm out on the couch. I can't even control it. And then I wake up and then I'm up all night. So I take the Rise, and immediately in about a half an hour, I realize, my back is not hurting. I'm not feeling pain in my hips. And I was like, wow. So I got out. I worked in my garden. I cleared 5 beds of all these weeds. I'm going to do the garden this year. I've got all of this stuff, doing all of this work. And over the next couple of days, then we compared notes, my friend and I, and he's like, we felt great. We did, everything was wonderful. So I kind of joked to him about, with these ingredients, this should increase libido. And so just joking and stuff. So he double doses his wife the next day.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
We're weird people. So he double doses her and he sends me a text the next day and says, you know what? Sean worked a 22-hour shift yesterday, and she wants to thank you and the Rise for helping her get through that. Because it just so happened he double dosed her that day. She worked 12 hours and then she was on call and they had a rare case come in, a life or death case. And she was able to work 10 more hours on that case. And she was focused. She was clear. She had her energy. She was just like, I wouldn't have made it without Rise. And I'm just,
so we need to get this to all the nurses working long shifts.
Absolutely. And so I'm excited. I'm doing a lot of things. And I'm my husband, he wasn't taking it and he's not taking it, but our interactions are better and our communication is better and our relationship is getting better. And he's seeing me do things. And so he's doing things that I had asked him to do on the honey-do list and I'm like, what is the difference? And I'm better. And so it's like, I used to suffer from depression. And that's something that I daily, it's a daily struggle. And, but it gets easier and easier. And I was told once by a therapist that you are the thermostat for your household. Everybody is responding to you. And in these last 3 weeks, I have been better. And I have been in the mood, and the whole mood of the house has changed. My husband, my son is calmer. My daughter, my 8-year-old, she's super empathic. She just feels everybody's emotions, and she's feeling better. And all of this, and I say I feel better physically. I feel better mentally, emotionally. I'm at peace. When I drive, I'm not stressed out, mad about all the whacked out, crazy drivers on the road. They're still idiots, but I'm not mad about that. I'm okay. And I know it is the Rise that's made the difference. And I feel good. I want other people to feel good. This is serious. I get the synergy of this company. It's going places. It just makes sense. And I was able to sit in on a compensation training, and the comp plan is, I told my sister, they've taken the best of the best of the best of all ideas and then sprinkled in some more best. And it's an amazing plan. And we are just every day going, I'm so excited to be a part of this. So don't be afraid to ask your friends and family. I was praying for a solution. I'm like, Lord, you've brought me this far. I need answers. I need some more answers. I need some immediate relief. And boom, he opened the door. There are people out there who are praying for you to come and talk to them and say, I have something. This worked for me. This has worked for other people. You've got to try it. We're praying. Don't be shy about it. It's worth it. It's changed my life in just 3 short weeks. And that check in the first week for $119, I wasn't mad about that. I'm like, I have never gotten that much on any company right off the bat, 1 week in.
That is so exciting. So you joined on June 6th and you just went copper. Now, one thing that I love is your energy is contagious. Excitement and an application is all I had in 1996. So, back in the day, everything was slow. There wasn't internet. There wasn't a website. You would talk to someone on the phone or go see them. And I remember one day I showed up at a meeting, 8 people in the front row, and it was 1,049 in 1996. So when people complain about 150, I'm like, dude, you need conditioning. Like, I was in a bankruptcy situation, bouncing checks, and my husband borrowed a credit card because he had vision. And that 1,049 was money I didn't have. I needed it for utilities, but he saw the vision and he got the big pack, right? So when I listened to you, and Jessica, I don't know how you came in. It doesn't matter how people come in. Here's the question. When I was at that meeting, there was 7 or 8 people there, and my mentor flew in from out of state, and he goes, so why did you get in? And they go, I don't know, I haven't got my products yet. And he goes, oh, you haven't got your products yet? And they go, no. Well, why are you so excited? Why did you get in? I don't know. Because she was excited. Well, who signed you up? She did. Well, who signed her up? The other girl. Well, do any of you have your products yet? No. Why did you get in? We're just all excited. Why are you excited? Because she's excited. And, you know, it's crazy because with the FTC rules and everything that we have, you have to bring people in as customers. You have to share the product. You can't just talk about the money. But in 1996, nobody had even tried a product. It was opportunity that we saw. And I feel like with Frequense, we have the best of both worlds. We have the best products on the planet and we have opportunity. So I love that you called people and you know, instead of going to a home meeting like I used to go to, you brought them on a Zoom. And I love that you were excited and you went in person and said, I want you to try this and let's document how we feel. Tell me this. What did you say when you invited someone to join you? Because everybody watching wants to hear from you because you're new. Like they're going to look at me and say, oh, Barb, you're always successful. You've always done it. They won't listen to the diamonds because the diamonds are diamonds. Like, let's hear it from a brand new person that said, oh my God, I was so excited to make $119. It's not like you came in here with a ton of money, a ton of credibility, and a ton of success. Tell me what your invite sounded like to get people to listen to that Zoom or to try the product.
So it's really simple. And I joined, just so you know, I bought the big pack, one of everything, because that's just what I do. I need to have one of every product in this product line on hand because I got to be able to tell people about it. So I got to use it. And I see the value in every single product in this product line, every one of them. And so I just say, hey, look, I've come across something and it has changed my mood, my focus, my energy level, and it is combining the awesome, proven supplements that we know are beneficial with this technology of frequency, which is just how we're made, how God designed us. And you can feel the difference immediately. You've got to come on, listen to what it's all about, what's in it. We've got an awesome team. They will answer your questions. You can ask right there what if you have any questions, and they will get answered. And you just got to try it. And so I don't know that I say anything special. I feel it. I know that I know that I know, and
That's
nobody can steal your testimony. So my confidence is in the fact that I know what it did for me. I know, and I felt, and I see what it did for my sister and my uncle and my friend Heidi and her husband. And I know the results. And so that's the confidence I sit on, because you can't steal my testimony. Anybody who has something negative to say, then you try it and you tell me. There's a 30-day money back guarantee. There's no risk. So you try it, you tell me. If it doesn't work, you get your money back. There's no risk.
Perfect invite. Perfect invite. Zero risk. Upside potential is huge. And she made $119 the first week. Guys, what if you did that 4 weeks in a row? That's $500 a month. And that's what we're talking about, right? Getting to copper. And I'm sure, are you past copper now? Are you at bronze?
Yes. I'm at bronze. Yes.
You're at bronze. Okay. So what I was looking for was brand new coppers in the month of June, you guys. Now,
I'm at silver. Sorry.
You're in silver now.
I guess I moved up and I didn't realize it. I was moving.
Your upline's telling you where you're at.
Yeah.
So, you guys, she's just mastering the basics, right? I love that she said she got the big pack. Yesterday, I had a girl message me in a 3-way chat. We were supposed to talk. My mouth hurt so bad I couldn't do the call yesterday. And we were chatting and her upline was at the lake and didn't have service. And she said, I'm looking at the packs. She's a single mom with 4 kids. She said, which pack should I get? And the girl in the chat with me said, I came in with a smaller pack because, you know, I was just coming in to rise and vibe, but which pack do you suggest? And I'm going to tell you guys this. I always suggest the big pack because you don't know. Let's say Jessica tried the rise and it didn't turn her on. We have sync, we have source, we have balance, we have relief, we have base, right? So coming in with a big pack also creates commitment. People who want to make money need to be committed, right? how am I going to sell a product that I haven't ever tried? And I went to a training one time where Zig Ziglar was speaking. I was in Amway. It was 1988. I was a junior in high school. And he talked about the pots and pans dealer. And he taught this kid to go knock doors and sell pots and pans. This kid was the best. He had the best presentation. He was smart. He was slick. He was well-dressed. He had a nice haircut. He had the best mentor. He was perfect. And no matter how many presentations he did, he could never sell a set of pots and pans. And at the end of it, Zig Ziglar said, do you have a pair of the pans? Do you have a set? And he goes, well, my wife and I are just newly married. Like, we don't have any. And he goes, you don't? And the kid goes, no, they are kind of expensive. And Zig said, that's why you're not having success and you're not duplicating success, because you think it's too much. And whatever you believe, you're 100% right. When you listen to Jessica's story, you guys, she believes, she has conviction. She can't wait to get this in your body faster than she even gets it in her own. She knows that we have the best comp plan. She believes if she brings a guest on, the questions, she doesn't have to be the expert. It's literally, and she's highly educated, but it's literally like excitement and an application. And that was really our secret in 1996, that enthusiasm. Success loves speed. The faster you get people on and duplicating and rising and vibing and becoming a copper, the faster you're going to see people succeed. And so, Jessica, your energy is contagious. I cannot wait to meet you in person. Do you have any success tips you want to leave them with before we end this interview?
I would say just do it. Just do it. Commit and just tell everybody about it. Don't hold back. They're looking.
Amazing. That's amazing. Well, I cannot wait to see you in person, hear your testimony when you get to platinum, see you on stage. This is just the beginning of the beginning. And what part of Michigan are you in?
I'm in Holly, Michigan. So an hour north of Detroit, half an hour south of Flint. So kind of right there in the
How many
middle.
of you would love to have her in a room giving her testimony? Maybe you guys need to have a meet and greet, a rise and vibe party.
Yes.
So anyway, well, we congratulate you. Almost to gold, they say now. She is just making tracks. But you guys, success leaves clues, and you've gotten a bunch of them today. So